Hi, good evening. Tonight, Lloyd and the Commotions, Rattlesnakes from 1984. Lloyd and the Commotions, Scottish band from Glasgow, existed roughly between 1982 and 1989 when they split up and Lloyd started a solo career. One of those bands, like their fellow Scottish band Simple Minds, that as a teenager I secretly loved and out in the open hated. And why? I don't know. Probably because they made pop that was just too perfect. And like many people from this debut album, brilliant debut album by the way, for a long time I only knew the hit singles taken from it, Perfect Skin and Rattlesnakes, which granted are brilliant songs, but there is so much more to discover on this album. Lloyd Cole, like Morrissey from the Smiths, liked to mix up literature, poetry with music, and he once describes all of the songs on this album as love stories and the crazy things people do when they're in love. I guess that is all too obvious when you listen to it. I just think that it's one of those perfect pop records that made towards the mid of 80s basically split the more heavier punk-based post-punk sound of the early 80s with the far more poppy, pop-dominated sound of the later 80s, of which Prince is the most obvious example. I think this is one of those albums that you might easily overlook, one of those bands of which you only know those two hit singles, and that in a way is a shame. I think this album contains much more than those two songs and really deserves to be listened to. Thank you.